Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 197, Technical Analysis Edition. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links in the description, guys. So is the link to all the amazing articles we cover here on the stream. Although there's no articles tonight, usually the links are there. You can also catch up with me on Twitter. I'm a little bit more active there right now. Trying to create a following base there as well. On Discord every now and then, but usually more active on Twitter lately. Anyways, we're going to jump straight into the technicals. I'm not going to look at anything else today, just for the technicals. It's Sunday, there's not a lot going on, so we'll check that out, and we'll get back, right? Anyways, cheers, guys. I'm drinking a little bit almost frozen tequila, which is pretty good. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're staying safe indoors, having fun, or trying to keep yourself entertained, developing good habits, right? So let's get on with the news, or technicals. What is happening with the market cap? Yesterday we lost market cap, 6.20%. Man, did we talk about that? We said we were finding resistance. We said we were seeing indecision. We said it was a possibility that we moved down yesterday from an opening of 169.88 billion, closing at 159.59 billion, a $10.54 billion move to the downside. Today we're trying to gain some of that. 3.74 billion, 2.34% to the upside, sitting at $163.42 billion. Now, I was going to say XRP there for a second. What is Bitcoin doing, man? Do we have an idea? Yes, Bitcoin yesterday, it basically gained 0.28, even though it looks weird here. It gained 0.28% in dominance. Today it's trying to gain dominance 0.04, but very, very neutral right now. Again, sitting at 66.93% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin at $5,977.47. Man, are we going to move down? I'm not sure. We are within this this rising wedge. They usually tend to break down. So again, it's going to depend whether or not we're able to hold this area. We did manage to hit that support again back here. We did hit that low at 5,678. We do have a support here at 5,692. We probably dipped very little below it, and then we bounced back up. And we were expecting that, right? We're within this area of support resistance. We're failing to go higher. Not in this chart, but in another chart, we did hit the 20 simple moving average spot on and reject it. So again, we're waiting for this to develop a little bit more. I'm going to go onto that chart. We're starting to make positive momentum, sitting sold on the RSI at 38.62. Now let's go to the Bitcoin, and in this other chart where we're looking at fun stuff. Oh, that looks weird. There we go. Again, we said we had this triangle, right? We said if we move down, because we were making divergence, right? I drew this line from here to here yesterday. So you guys know about that, right? We're up here, so I'll just adjust to where we really are. And right now, we would be anchoring to here. And again, we're still creating this hidden bearish. I set potential price action to the downside yesterday. We were up here. We were hitting that 382. We were rejecting higher prices for the third day in a row. So I said, we move down. We might hit this upper part again as support. We probably broke below it in the 1 hour. Then I said we might try to hold this upsloping line, right? That used to be support. We did try to hold it. We bounced from it. We actually opened there right now, and we're trying to move up. But again, we're finding resistance at the top part of this, of the old resistance that we had that used to make this upsloping triangle, right? So again, that's why I didn't get rid of the triangle in this chart, and that's why I switched it to a rising wedge in this chart, so we could have the both views, right? One of them where we're finding the resistance at the top, and the other one we're seeing that we might break down from this rising wedge. Now, we talked about this yesterday, so if you follow us, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just making sure I'm kind of live on my monitor here on the side. And again, I hope you're having a good time. Alrighty. So I'm going to move on to Bitcoin into lower time frames, and we'll see where we're at. Let's look at the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we created bearish divergence, hidden. After that, we hadn't created anything else. We were just floating around. I told you we were rejecting here. Yesterday night, that was this time at the stream, right? 21st, 10 p.m., 22 hours. We were live. We were talking about price action to the downside. we got it down, right? Again, from stuff happening on the daily. So anyways, we moved down. Again, we managed to hold this. I wasn't expecting us to hold this. I really didn't believe this rising line was going to hold as support strongly. I believed it was going to be more of a very weak support. Now, I'm going to adjust this. It got shifted a little bit. There we go. Because I was using the bottom parts to match that. There we go. So we're touching the bottom wick here, bottom wicks here. Again, we held it beautifully. We bounced from it twice. So again, am I worried about this? It's going to depend on whether or not we're able to get higher than this. If we touch the 20 and we reject, we're probably going to look for lower prices. And that's something I'm not looking forward to. Although, like I said, on the daily, we want to make this divergence, right? Going from this point to a lower point, create that strong bullish divergence and get that pump coming in, right? On the 4 hours, we're looking at something similar. Although here, we did go down, right? And we did have bullish. We called it out on this chart. We have it here, right? Going lower, that bullish divergence coming in. But I said we want to anchor that to another low with less negative momentum. Although we're starting to make negative momentum right now on the 4 hours, we're really not creating anything yet. That's something I don't like. I want to have something that we can chart to like look forward to something. But right now we don't have that on the 4 hours. We're just sitting neutral at 48.69 on the RSI. Again, holding the top part, right? We're rejecting higher prices. We hit it once, we almost hit it twice. If we're not able to get above this, lower prices, we're probably going to keep on tightening in this range until we break it to the downside, right? If we break to the upside, we do have the 20 to look forward to, then 6,240, and then we have the 382 at 6,300. So we have a lot of resistance going up immediately, and we also have psychological resistance at 6,000 round. So again, lots of resistances to the upside. Let's look at the 1 hour chart and see what's going on there. Now on the 1 hour chart, we talked about this divergence, right? We talked potential price action to the upside. That was at 5 a.m. We did move up. Stream was around this time. We were still moving up slightly, right? Facing this resistance. I said we were going to face a resistance. If we bounce back down, hold 6,200, maybe the 20. If we fail to hold the 20, we're looking for lower prices. We're making lower prices. Now, something I do apparently like here, and I'm just going to confirm, 37.61. 30. Yes, it's less negative momentum, right? Something that I do like that we're making right now from this previous low back here. Making sure everything's in the 1 hour, right? We're creating strong bullish divergence, going from a low price to a lower price, negative momentum to less negative momentum. And on the other side, we don't have it. We're going from a low to a lower low. So again, right now, we just have this divergence coming in on the MACD. Starting to get that reversal, about to test a 20 on the 1 hour. Again, it's going to be key. If we get above that, we might get that new run to retest 6,240. If we don't, we're probably looking for lower prices. Now, I'm going to go into this chart, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, right? I want to have it here, because this is a chart we usually look at, but right now we're in this area of support resistance. We know there's a big chance we might be able to hold that area and take it from there. Anyways, strong bullish divergence coming in on Bitcoin. Now, we also closed the weekly, and I'm going to go look at that. We rarely look at the weekly here. I should start looking at it a little bit more. I'm going to go into another chart. Maybe it's a little bit cleaner. And we see that we made a green week last week, right? Even though we're moving down, or we're trying to move down, we are making a positive week, and right now we're having a positive week as well. Now, on the weekly, we hadn't looked at this. We're still making negative momentum, though. And it can get negated, right? But on the weekly, something that I just want to point out. Low, lower low. I just want to make sure this is going to be on the weekly, not on the daily, weekly, and above, and below, and above. There we go. This is 388.76. This is 340, so it's less, right? So right now, we're going from negative momentum to less negative momentum. A low to a lower low, right? So we're creating that strong bullish divergence right now. Potential price action to the upside. We're seeing that, although we fell back in these old channels that we had, right? We broke out of them for a couple weeks. We're falling back into them. Again, let's hope these divergences that we detected, the bullish ones, on the 4 hours, or sorry, on the 1 hour, it's able to bring us up again. On the daily, like I said, we don't have much going on. So let's wait and see how this keeps on developing, right? On the 4 hours, again, we don't have much going on yet, right? Negative momentum, low, higher low. less negative momentum. So again, we're just congruent right now. And like I said, on the 1 hour, we do have that divergence. I'm hoping this one is the one that gets us up. I haven't found that point of return where I can't believe we're going to make higher prices, at least until we manage to close above the 382 and hold it on the daily. Then we are probably looking to hit that head towards that 618 at 7,969. We might retest the 50%, which we did once already, and try to get above that. So I'll be looking for that retrace, maybe do some deep retrace to that 786 at, where is this at, like 9,000s, right? Get us above that 200 simple moving average again on the daily, which we know we're well below it, so we're not going to look at that right now. But that's going to be it for Bitcoin. I'm going to move on to Ethereum, guys. If you have any questions, please, you can put them on the chat. We'll be glad to look at them, right? What is happening with dominance on Ethereum? Yesterday it lost dominance 1.74%. Today is gaining 0.52%, sitting at 8.48% of market cap. The price of Ethereum at $126.10. Now, what are we doing, man? What are we doing with Ethereum? Now, this stuff is showing up from the 1 hour, very likely. Yep, see, the 1 hour. Forgot to remove that yesterday. There we go. That was looking clean. Again, we're holding 121.61 for dear life. We opened there. We're starting to move up. Again, probably going to head to 236 again at $136.10. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get there. Setting sold on the RSI at 36.22, sorry. Let's go to the 4 hours. Really nothing else happening, right? Below the 20 simple moving average, negative momentum, right? Higher than the previous low, so nothing really happening here. Sitting neutral at 45.65 on the RSI. Very neutral again. Trying to see if we're going to hold here. We're trying to rally. Now, we don't have much going on. This is low, high. We could technically say we're making from 0 to negative momentum, right? I don't want to draw that one. It would be hidden bullish, right, in any case. But I would much rather draw this from a negative momentum. And right now we don't have it. But I'm going to consider this just for the exercise. It seems that we're holding 121, which we know is a support. And we're rallying from there. So again, there's a chance also that this hidden bullish is coming into play. So I'll consider it for this example. Although yesterday I was a little bit hesitant to... yesterday we weren't there. We're up here. I was a little bit hesitant to consider it for the exercise, right? Anyway, sitting sold neutral, sorry, on the RSI at 45.65. Spotify ads, awesome. Now let's get something else playing here. There we go. Alrighty, so back to Ethereum, right? Alrighty. So let's see what else. What else is going on? I guess I'm gonna call that at the 4 hours. So let's go to the 1 hour chart. Is this from the 4 hours? Yes, it is. I forgot to leave it there. How do I know? It made no sense, the anchoring in the bottom part, right? Alrighty, so we were calling Rising Wedge yesterday, right? That was here. The stream was here. We said we might move down. We did hold it for like 3 candles. Failed to keep the 20 as well, and then we moved down. So Rising Wedge, we know it breaks the downside again. We talked about that. Now on the 1 hour, what are we having? Low, lower low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, right? Strong bullish divergence coming in. Let me just make sure it's going to be here on the 1 hour. I was screwing up again. Oh man, then our charts get dirty, right? There we go. Here we're going to a lower low, so that's fine. I'm not going to correct it there. What I could do here, it would be a secondary, right, from here to here, very short, and then go from here to here, right, and call it there. Bitcoin might have it as well, and I just forgot to look at that. 33.82, 33.94. Yeah, it's very slight, but I'll just draw it for Bitcoin's sake. It's no 1 hour. Just so we know we talk about it, right? So we have that strong bullish also on the RSI, but it's very minuscule. So back to Ethereum, right? Strong bullish divergence near support, which was good. Helping us to bounce again. We almost touched that 20. Not yet. We're getting to a 20, and it looks like we might try to break it. I'm not sure yet. Let's wait for this to touch, and then we'll check it out. We had a cross off the MACD over the signal line. Usually those come accompanied by long bars, right? Either red or green. So we had one here, and then we kind of touched and bounced from there, and then we got this nice green bar coming in. We haven't seen the green bar coming here, so again, might be a chance that we're weak. We might try to move down. But that's it on the 1 hour for Ethereum. I'm going to move on to XRP. Again, guys, if you have any questions, please put them out on the chat and we'll address them. XRP yesterday lost dominance 0.46%. Today gaining 0.25%. Sitting at 4.07% of market cap. The price of XRP at 15 cents, 15.131 cents. It was around 15 cents on the dot a couple minutes ago, pre-stream. So again, yesterday we lost price 6.63%. Today we're gaining 2.24. Again, like I said, at 15.131 cents. Now, again, in this area of support resistance, starting to make positive momentum, although it looks like it's going to be short-lived, unless Bitcoin pumps. Sold on the RSI at 36.55. Nothing else happening, right? We just had this divergence, which has not materialized. We did manage to rise a little bit, although we're already losing it on XRP. Look, if we look at the weekly, last week, Bitcoin was green. This is red. Now we're starting to make it green week right now, starting today. So again, not much happening with XRP, right? I wish it was better. Now, we did have this upsloping channel. We called it out yesterday at this time, and then we just moved down, held it for one candle, and then we broke down, right? Impulse down, upsloping consolidation, we break down. So again, we kind of knew this was a potential that could happen. Now, I'm looking for something here, and it's going to be hard to see. We're not gonna. I think it's in the 1 hour. Anyways, XRP, back to this one, right? Moving down, like we said, starting to make negative momentum. That's fine. Now, why is this here? This is probably from another time frame. It's from the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Maybe it's the 1 hour. I'll send it there right now. Alrighty. So, again, same stuff that we were talking about with Ethereum, right? Going from a low to a higher low, from a neutral to more negative momentum, right? Again, creating that hidden bullish divergence. Probably part of the reason that we're trying to curve off here. Although it's below that 20, it's not the best. Neutral on the RSI at 44.45. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, oh man, the stuff from the 4 hours here. Oh, this is from the 1 hour? Oh yeah, it's our triangle, right? That's where we broke up of this symmetrical triangle. Broke to the upside, almost hit a measure move, right? Didn't I think we missed it for a little bit, but there we go, from low to high, right? We missed it by quite a bit. Like, then we got 75% there, and that's fine, really. Starting to move down though. That's what's worrying me. Again, we broke out of this consolidation, right? This upsloping support that we had broke down again. Impulse down, upsloping consolidation. We break down. We're not quite using this as support yet, so that's fine. Let's see, moving down. Trying to check out what's happening here now. Divergence, right? Just like the rest of the market had. Low, lower low. Negative momentum. Less negative momentum. Now I'm just going to make sure this is going to stay on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, man. What is happening with you guys? Let me know. How are you guys coping with being locked up on quarantine? If you're on quarantine. If you're not on quarantine, still let me know. How you guys coping out with COVID-19, right? Now, from here to here, it looks very neutral. Let's see. This was 63. I don't think we hit anything that high. 61. 61. 54. So not much there. Now, I'm going to look at something else. I'm going to look at this on another chart just so you guys are able to see it a little bit better and much cleaner, right? So from here to here and from here to here, right? That strong bullish divergence coming in. We're starting to go up. On XRP, we're rejecting the 20. Not what we want to see, man. We want to see this go stronger. So again, let's hope XRP is able to recover and get above that 20. It's going to depend on whether or not Bitcoin does that as well. I'm going to move on to Litecoin. What is happening with Litecoin dominance on the daily? Yesterday we lost dominance, 1.61%. Today we're gaining dominance, 2.62%, sitting at 1.46% of market cap. The price of Litecoin at $37 on the dot. It just dropped by 2 cents, $36.98. Again, not much developing, right? This yellow line is from the 1 hour chart. There we go. So let's go to the 4 hours because not much happening there. Sorry, I forgot to call the RSI. Sold on the RSI at 37.35. Let's go to the 4 hours. Again, on the 4 hours, what are we doing? We're going higher with more positive momentum, higher in the RSI. That was fine to there. We moved down again because we're following the rest of the market. Fell to 20, just like the rest of the market did. Trying to move up again, and that's that. Now, let's see. All right. So the rest of the market had divergence to here. From here to here, we're going higher. From here to here. Again, hidden bullish, right? That's what we have going on. Hidden bullish divergence. Potential price action to the upside. Man, I forgot to send this out on Twitter again. Sorry, guys. If you're on Twitter, you're just catching up with us. As you could, I just sent out the link, and I forgot. But thank you for joining us, I guess. What was this low? What was the closing here? 30.09, 30.33, slightly higher. That's why we didn't call the divergence here, right? Although in another chart we might have had it. On the one I was looking at, we didn't. Nah, this one's also slightly higher. And this one is also slightly higher. So yeah, we didn't have that divergence here on Litecoin, right? Guys, thank you for joining us again, for being here with us. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub to be notified when we go live. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. If you're joining us from Twitter, welcome. I hope you're having a great Sunday night. Again, divergence, right? Hidden bullish price action to the upside. We're getting these small bounds. Probably test that 20 again. Neutral on the other side, 48.09. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, we had this up sloping, that's rising wedge, right? We talked about breaking it. We were here last night. Yeah, here. So we're at that top part. Moved down, held it for 3 candles, just like we did with XRP or someone else. Ethereum, I think. And then we broke down, man. Now, what I do like is just across the charts, right? We're having this strong bullish divergence starting to develop, right? And that's probably going to get us to higher prices. That's something that's good. Something we want to look at, right? And then again, on this last part, on against the RSI, right? Sitting neutral right now at 50.02. Very, very neutral. Now, that's it for Litecoin. I'm going to move on to the Binance coin, right? What is happening with Binance? Bearish divergence, price action to downside. They held at 20. We tried to rise, failed again, fell to 20. Try to get higher. Now, we did manage to go slightly higher here. And this is for dominance, right? And this is on the 1 hour. And we usually don't analyze dominance. I just noticing this, and then we broke down, right? So anyways, let's look at dominance. What's happening with Binance dominance? Yesterday it lost dominance. 1.80. Today losing dominance. 0.27. Again, sitting at 1.08% of market cap. The price of Binance at $11.31. Is it on sale? Maybe, man. I'm waiting for this to go a little bit lower for me to go back into Binance. Again, like I said yesterday, really not my cup of tea right now, but if this goes slightly lower, I would consider going back in. Sitting sold at 36.74. Let's go to the 4 hours. There's really nothing happening on the daily. We had this divergence. We still managed to go up again. That's fine. Same as we had with the rest of the coins, right? Low, higher low. Right? And I'm just going to make sure this is going to be on the 4 hours for us. From 0 to negative momentum, right? On the other side, we don't have it. We're neutral at 45.78. So again, price action to the upside right now. We're probably going to go and test that 20 and we'll take it from there. Unless Bitcoin goes down, this will probably go down. Now that's it for this on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, rising wedge, breaking into the downside as expected. That's fine. Right now, just like the rest of the market. Oh no. There we go. You chose wisely. Where's this at? Closing. Let's see. Closing. 11.12. Closing. 11.13. Almost the same. I'm just going to call it the same. It's going to be a straight line. It's just minuscule. It's enough to be neglected. And we will be having medium bullish divergence. Potential price action to the upside, right? Again, straight line. I was going to rise this a little bit. There we go. Straight line. And part of the reason that we're rising, we're going to test that 20 and see where we go from there. Sitting neutral, but very low at 41.50 on the RSI. That's it for Binance, guys. We're going to watch the 20. If we fail to hold the 20 with all the coins, we're going to look for lower prices. Be careful with that. Now, I'm going to go look at silver real quick because it's down. I think it's down from, it's telling me it's down on the daily. And we look at silver on the daily. Yeah, it's slightly down. 12.57. Again, we're trying to hook here. We're oversold at 21.77. We're trying to get back into this area, although we don't have anything that's technical, right? We're low, more negative momentum. We're just trying to get back to neutral zone. Silver, it's a price where it should be around $15 to $16. That's what it's held for most time, right? We were up at 17 at some point in time, but if I keep going back, right, this is 2017. Again, 14 to 18 is a good range. We're sitting low right now in silver. We want to get back into this area, and that's going to be very likely what's going to happen. Particularly because it's one of those safe havens, right? Gold and silver tend to be safe havens during recession, so we're probably going to look at this as it starts to go up again. Usually when everything gets stopped because of recession, the first thing that reactivates is the mining industry. Usually, because a lot of things depend on mining, right? Anything you want to do has some kind of metal, some kind of element that comes from the earth, and it has to be mined for us to be able to get it. Construction, whatever it is. So again, usually mine is the first one. Even some salt is produced from mine. Lime, soapstone, whatever you want. So a lot of stuff comes from the earth. Silver, gold, man, that's 1,400. It's going down again, right? Sold at 35.63, so about 0.36% down. Like I said, 1,493. We're waiting for this to also come up, right? We're sitting sold. We don't have anything that's technical here on the daily. On the weekly, I do believe we had something. I can't remember. Right? What is this? 12.07, 11. Not yet. So low, higher low. So again, there's a chance we could go up. On the weekly, we did have gone lower. Right, at least on December 2019. So there's still a chance we might go down, but we're holding the 50%. Right, we've hit it, the retrace. Or there's a chance we could retrace from here. We know Dow's theory says that we should at least hit 50% before we look for a retrace on fibs. We already are there as well. So silver, I think I have fibs for silver also. I don't have fibs for silver. That is not something that we should be worried about because we can fib it real quick. Fib retracement. I'm going to take it from the more immediate high to our nearest low right now. We see that retrace would be at $13, right? That's where we are beginning to retrace. Now let's wait for this to develop a little bit more. Now if I wanted to go larger on silver, man, I would probably have to take it somewhere where I took gold. That's from the high to the low back here on May the 20th. So I'll try to do something similar here just for this exercise. I'll take it to this low back here, to this high. As you can see, we're well below, right? So again, it should be the opposite because I want to see the 1618 way back here. We haven't even hit it yet. So again, silver lost so much, right? The way we should look at it right now would be from our new high to this possible new low and take it from there. Look how we retrace back up. Oh no, Spotify ads. Yay. Let's play something else. Let's go with this one, Bunny Hop. Electro Robot Bunny Hop. It sounds like it's a fun song. I'm not sure if I've already played this or not. I think we might have played this. Again, waiting for this retrace to happen here. Let's go look at the Dow because Dow gapped down majorly. US 30. Losing 795 points right now. Although it's looking green though. Again, we were here, we're gapped down here, so we got all this room to make up, right? From 18,359 all the way up to 19,000. So again, Dow below 20K probably tomorrow, right? It's going to be what it's looking like. We did close last week at 19,174. So below 20. Let's look at what's going to happen, man. We're probably going to gap down. If this goes up by Bell's opening, we're probably going to open it neutral or a little bit green, right, from last week. But right now, we're really not looking. This is the week, right? So I'm going to go on the daily so we can look at this, right? Again, we were here, 1913, we gapped down. And this was on the 20th, right? We're talking that the market's going to open on the 23rd, so it's already starting to click in some places because it's already open. Right over here, it just says it has delay. It doesn't say market close. We know it's ticking on the 23rd, so it's already open. And that's going to determine how we open here. We might gap down again. That's not something we want to see because it's going to put a lot of pressure on the market. Now, oil. What's happening with oil, man? It's trying to trade up right now. It gapped down, so not the best also. But let's wait and see how this keeps on going. Sitting at 20 up, 12. That's it for this stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining us. There's a lot of people online. I just have 4 people watching, but thank you guys for being here. If you appreciate what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. Again, I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Stay cool, guys, and stay safe.